Hi everyone, Andy here, 54 and wanting more, and this episode 14, is all about health tips that I wish I'd known about in my 30s. It's never too late anyway, so listen in and find out from me the three main things that I think have contributed to better wellness and health. Okay, so the three main things that we are going to talk about today are three things I think are pretty essential to your health and well-being. And my top three are omega-3, magnesium, and meditation. So these are three things that I became very much aware of in my 40s and 50s. And actively have been involved in supplementing with them. And we're going to start off with omega-3. Now, I have to say, with omega-3, I grew up as a child with a mother that used to force feed me tablespoons of cod liver oil every morning. Cod liver oil and malt, as I recall. And I'm very thankful now because it's good for your skin, it's good for your hair and your nails, but it was the worst thing to get put into your mouth and having to swallow that on a daily basis. Yeah, I bet they wouldn't do that to their kids now, would they? But we have capsules these days, and actually better than cod liver oil is something called omega-3. I'm not going to be here. I'm a ex-fitness instructor, and health and fitness is my passion. So my disclaimer here is everything I'm telling you today is things that I know about and things that I've researched. So please go ahead and research these for yourself a lot deeper if you're interested in looking at doing any of these supplements for the future. So omega-3, I mean, first of all, what's it good for? So many things. It lowers cholesterol. It is good for your hair, skin, your nails. It helps to prevent cancer. It's good for your eyes. It reduces blood pressure. It reduces the risk of heart disease. It helps to prevent diabetes. It soothes symptoms of arthritis, and it helps to protect your brain. And the list could go on and on and on. That's why I feel it's an essential part of life, as in that it is a daily supplement. And it has to be a daily supplement because our body does not absorb or keep these vitamins in our system. So we do have to be consistent with the daily supplement of it. Your body is deficient in the two main components that omega-3 provides. You can get omega-3 through eating fish, but how much fish you have to eat to get the ideal or the optimum level would be quite vast, I would say. So if you haven't got a diet that's high in fish, then I would definitely suggest taking an omega-3 supplement. So the body is deficient in something called EPA and DHA. I'm going to look at my notes set now because it's very difficult to pronounce these things. So EPA stands for eicosapantiotic. Let me do that again. Eicosapantiotic. Sapantiotic. Okay, that's why they call it EPA. It's an acid, and it is an essential role for heart health and reducing inflammation, and it's also good for reducing the risk of cardiovascular events. The other element is DHA. Here we go. Docosahexaenoic acid. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. DHA. And the structure and component of DHA is that it supports the brain and the vision. So it helps for your development and function for your vision. So it's an absolute essential for maintaining the health for your brain and for your sight. Now, you can go into any Holland and Barrett local supermarket, superstore, and buy these vitamins. You'll see literally hundreds of them on the shelf. Where do you start? I have done some in-depth research about cod liver oil, and first of all, you've got to buy the best you can afford. There is a reason why you've got one bottle that is £3 for 90 tablets, and then there's another bottle for £25 for 90 tablets. And the reason is this EPA and DHA content. That is what is essential in your omega-3 supplements. You need to check the percentage of the EPA and the DHA. If they haven't got a high percentage, that means that omega-3 tablet is being filled, literally filled with fillers. And I'm sure it will have some other oil benefits from fish in there, but it hasn't got the essential components that are required for you to reap these benefits of omega-3. If you've got a quality, to keep it simple, if you've got a quality cod liver oil, let me rephrase that, if you've got a quality omega-3 product, the first sign is that it's in a dark bottle. If it's in a clear bottle, don't buy it. It hasn't got the amount of EPA and DHA in it. If it's in a dark bottle, it's protecting the product that's inside it from the light. And that means that there's a quality product inside the bottle. That's your first sign straight away. And when I say that you need to buy the best you can afford, absolutely try to do that, because you do pay for what you get. And if you want to look for a benefit from omega-3 on a daily basis, it's your joints, it's got so many benefits, and you will feel the difference, because you'll feel the difference if you stop taking it. I also tried this at one point. I didn't stop it on purpose. I ran out, and I was at sea at the time, and straight away, because I do a lot of walking and I did a lot of sport when I used to be a fitness instructor, the knees started and the shoulders. So I physically knew straight away that something wasn't right. And I can confidently say that myself and my partner, all my family, my mother, we're all on omega-3, and touch wood, we don't have any hip issues, knee issues, any joint problems at all so far. And my mum's 77, my partner is 69, and we all know that I'm 54. But to me, your mobility is absolutely key with aging. I want to be running around like my mum is at 77. She's walking around with a backpack on her back, walking for miles every day, and she doesn't have these joint issues, and I think that's one of the contributions. So if you're going to take any supplement, if you're not taking any supplements at all, take omega-3. Take this one. If you don't want to do any other supplements, fine, but take omega-3. If you're on medication, please check with your doctor beforehand. Okay, so we're looking at magnesium next, and magnesium is a crucial mineral, and it's something that I heard about years ago for the benefits of supporting your bones. and giving you good bone health. But more recently, I've discovered that actually 7 to 8 different ones. I'm not going to try and pronounce them all. We all saw what happened when I tried to do that earlier. But out of those different strains, you can get a supplement which contains all of them. And again, it's all about what it can provide for you if you buy that magnesium with all those strains in. It can impact on everything, your muscle and nerve function, through to your blood sugar levels, and it can help to regulate your blood pressure as well. Obviously good for bone health. You can get a good source of energy, and it's something that, again, the body can't retain it, so you have to take it as a daily supplement. You can get magnesium through food. So through nutrition, you've got your leafy vegetables, your nuts, your legumes. Bananas are high in magnesium, and avocados. Bonus, I love bananas and avocados. But even though I'm eating these quite regularly in my diet, I am still supplementing with magnesium, because one of the additional things about magnesium is that it supports your brain health also. And these days, it's something that it's highlighted that we really need to protect our brains and support them, because we want to try and avoid things like dementia, Alzheimer's. So any added extra that I can put into my body to help prevent those sort of diseases is something that is, I'm not, there's nothing to think about. I'm going to take magnesium every day. And again, it's something that I've passed on to my family members also. But always consult your doctor before, especially if you're on medication. So that's magnesium. And again, you pay for what you get. You will see magnesium being sold on the shelves in your Tesco's, your Superdrug, for a couple of quid. And again, you will see it for 20, £25. I buy mine directly from the company that produces them, and I know and understand the quality of that product. I'll put a link down below for their website, just in case you are interested. But there's a lot of research done by this company, so they're very trustworthy. And finally, my last tip for things I wish I'd known about in my 30s is meditation. Now, I'm not really into woo-woo stuff, to be honest. And this took a long time coming for me to get involved in. I love my yoga, and I've been doing yoga for on and off for 15 years. But I never ever looked at the meditation side of things. And it's only been recently, in the last, I first tried it probably about 5 years ago. And I thought, oh God, what's that all about? I couldn't even sit for 1 minute. I couldn't sit for 1 minute. And I would say I tried it again about 3 years ago, because I do my yoga with Travis and Lauren, which is an American couple, and they're from Inner Dimension TV. I'll put their links in the show notes as well if anybody's interested in their yoga. It's absolutely brilliant. Their programs are fantastic, so flexible. And in one of their programs, there was a little bit of meditation, and I was like, I'll try it. So I did try it, and I literally couldn't sit still for the 2 minutes. And I certainly struggled with 5 minutes. I mean, it was uncomfortable. So I'm just sitting there thinking, my ass is aching, my back is aching, and I certainly wasn't getting anything from it. So I left it. I've got a friend, shout out to Cezanne, who does it religiously every single day. And this was inspiring for me. And I decided that I'd give it another go because over the last 3 years, I've really got into my yoga. And yeah, I thought, let's just revisit it. So I did. And to give you some of the benefits that meditation provides, yes, it does give you physical and mental well-being eventually. It does help reduce stress and anxiety. It does improve your focus and concentration. It does promote better sleep. And this one, it helps to lower blood pressure because of your anxiety is lowered. It helps to strengthen your immune system. And finally, it increases your compassion and empathy. So I would say that over the last 2 years, and most certainly in the last year, I do meditation. I don't do it every day, but I would do it a minimum of 3 times a week, let's say, at least 3 times a week. And I look forward to it. I get annoyed with myself if I think, oh gosh, I don't do it for 5 minutes now. I want a 20-minute session. I can get, I'll squeeze a 10-minute session in if I'm running low on time. But to me, a perfect session is about 20 minutes. And I can sit still in a cross-legged position for 20 minutes, meditation, and it is bliss. It took time for me to get there. And I literally did. I remember when I first did my first 2 minutes and I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I've done my 2 minutes meditation. That felt nice. And you feel at peace. You don't, all the areas that are tense in your body, you don't know that they are tense until you start meditation. Your shoulders, literally, they can be up here and they drop right down. And you think, oh my gosh, I didn't know that's where the shoulders were meant to be. Lots of different ways of meditation, lots of different methods that you can use. Again, you just go onto YouTube and you will find a session. I'm recommending Travis Elliott and Inner Dimension TV because that's who I have worked with. But if you go onto YouTube, you will find somebody that will suit you. You've got to like their voice. You've got to like listening to them. I mean, I've had some meditation sessions with different teachers in the Inner Dimension TV group, and you like some more than others. So, but try it. Absolutely try it. If my tip, the cross-legged sitting position, if you find it uncomfortable, lie down. Sit in a chair, sit in a comfy chair and do it that way at first until, you can sort of get into the rhythm of it. And then try sitting down cross-legged and I can't speak today and lean against a wall. So you've got support behind your back, with a nice comfy cushion and do it like that first. And then you will slowly develop into this free sitting situation where you can close your eyes and meditate. It is so good for you. And I think personally, for me, it has really helped with regards to maintaining compassion, being calm, not being reactive to things anymore like I would have been. For example, if you can't find your car keys when you're ready to leave the house, roll back 20, 25 years for me, I'd have been like effing and blinding. Where the are they? When you do exercises to calm your mind, you lose your car keys and it's like, okay, where did I last put them? They're going to be in the house somewhere. Let's retrace the steps. And everything is logic, and you don't scream and you don't swear, and you find them eventually. But the point is, if you didn't find your car keys, what's going to happen then? Well, maybe I'll have to get a taxi. Maybe your train of thought is different. It behaves differently. You don't get aggressive. It's not the end of the world if you don't find your car keys. Maybe you've got a spare set with somebody else. There's always going to be a solution. And when you learn how to bring meditation into your daily life, it's a game changer. Try it. Go on. Try it, but give it a few chances. I dare you. That's all from me. So again, thanks for watching. Please share, like, subscribe. I know I say it at the end of everyone, but if you are watching this, it really makes a huge difference if you could do the like, share and subscribe for me, just so I can build up an algorithm and see who's interested in listening to me waffle on every week. But I hope you are getting something out of it anyway. Take care everyone, and see you next week.